back to my channel. For today's video we have my monthly haul video where I will be going over all the items that I've purchased during the month of September. I feel like I just need to sort of put an intro at the beginning of this video just in case it doesn't work out the way I was hoping. I do currently have a new sort of tripod and lighting set up, and this is my first time filming with it. I did get all my hair chopped off at the hairdresser's today, so because my hair has been professionally done, I thought why not kind of sit down and do as many videos as I can. So this is my third video of this kind of session that I'm filming, so I'm hoping to maybe get one more filmed. I don't know how these will all be getting put out, but just in case you haven't seen the previous ones, I just wanted to mention in case to say it doesn't look how I want it to. I'm not going to be refilming it because it's been one of those days. I did also wake up this morning with very swollen eyelids, so I have gone for a sort of minimal eye look today, and it does mean that my eye look is going to be the same for all the videos because I don't want to change up my eye look between videos like I normally do, just because my eyes are so sensitive. So apologies if this looks the same. I'm trying to remember to change my top between videos, so that's something, but you will have seen this intro probably 3 times already at this point. But just in case you don't watch all of my videos, I feel like I have to mention it. So now on to the items that I've purchased. I would say this was a bit of a splurge month if I'm honest. I was doing a bit of retail therapy. I have had a tough time in the past few weeks, and it's not something that I think I'm ready to kind of put on the internet yet, but it was pretty rubbish, so I ended up shopping a lot online. I've got a lot of nice products for myself, but the kind of post-purchase guilt is kicking in slightly. Hopefully in the comments you can spare me on that I purchased the right things. The first thing that I want to mention that I picked up, because no doubt I will forget further on into the video, is I got myself an Apple Watch. I've been looking at getting some kind of smartwatch for a good while now, especially since I did take up running sort of partway through lockdown, and I did want to get some kind of fitness tracker. I did look at Fitbits, and I think I looked at a Garmin watch as well, but because I do have an iPhone, the reviews that I'd said, basically obviously an Apple Watch is going to be more compatible, and at the time I purchased this there was a 10% off deal, so it worked out that to get an Apple Watch was £10 more expensive than to get a Garmin, and this had better ratings than the Garmin, so I decided to go with this. I did actually purchase, which I forgot to bring in here, a pack of 3 replacement watch straps from Amazon. I got a grey one, a black one, and I think there's like a blush pink one in there as well. I did intend to change the strap as soon as the watch arrived because I didn't like the white one. I thought it was going to get too dirty, but I've had this a week or so at this point and I still haven't changed from the white watch strap. The good thing is though, my mother-in-law not that long ago bought an Apple Watch, which kind of led to me wanting one even more because I could try hers, and she has a different watch strap size to me. So when you get the Apple Watch you do get a small to medium strap which is on it, but then you do get a medium to large one in the box as well, and that's the one she uses. So we're going to do a little bit of a swap, so I will have her spare small to medium one, so I don't mind too much if this one gets too grubby because I can swap them out then, although so far it's not been too bad, but I'm really enjoying it. It is really good when I am going out for a run. I've not got to get my phone out to check my progress, I can just literally look at my wrist. I am also really liking the rings system on it. So each day you've got 3 rings which you need to fill. The movement, which is burning so many calories. The standing, which is standing for at least a minute, moving around once an hour for 12 hours a day. And then there's the exercise, which is 30 minutes of exercise a day. And I've found that I'm kind of getting competitive with myself and wanting to better myself each day, which I suppose is the point of it. So it is definitely making me move more. And I was doing yoga a couple of times a week, whereas now if I haven't achieved my exercise for that day, I'm doing an extra thing of yoga just to get that 30 minutes. So it is definitely helping with that. And again, because of having a bit of a tough time, doing more exercise is ultimately making me feel better. So yeah, I am really glad I've got it, even though it was a sort of hefty investment. But it's the Apple Watch Series 3 38mm one, if anyone's interested. Another non kind of beauty item that I purchased that is something to wear that I was supposed to wear for this video and I've just remembered that I didn't, but I've still got it here to show you, is this t-shirt, which is a piece of merch from Glitter Fallout. This is her kind of cover art of her channel, and I love it that it's bright and colourful, and it's definitely a t-shirt I'm going to love wearing. As I did intend to kind of represent in this video, but that didn't go to plan, did it? But that's just sums up my day. So she does have a few other different designs on the website as well, but this was one that called to me because it is fully representing, because it is her channel name, and I do love the colours on it as well. So like that there were quite a few different options in the style of t-shirt. So they had regular fit, slim fit of just the crew neck, then they had long sleeves, tank tops, and also the v-necks as well. So they'd end up going with the baggy fit one, but now I'm wishing that I had maybe picked up the slim fit, because I do prefer my t-shirts a little bit more fitted, but I'll still kind of wear it with pride. So now on to the beauty and makeup that I've purchased. My first order is from Colourpop. First thing I picked up was the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation. I got this in the shade Light 55N. I had been wanting to pick this one up for some time, but it is terrible trying to shade match on the internet, so it did always put me off. But because there were a couple of other things that I wanted, I decided to just go for it and pick it up. So looking at it, it doesn't look like too bad of a shade match. I don't think it's 100% spot on, but it's definitely not the worst. So I'm really excited to properly give this one a go, because I've heard so many people rave about it. I also picked up one of the face milks from Fourth Ray Beauty, which is the sister line of Colourpop. This is the papaya face milk. These are supposed to be really moisturising, so I'm excited to give this one a go. That's how the packaging comes for that, but it did take me a while to decide which one to get. After me placing my order, I think they've now brought out a strawberry and papaya face milk, which I might have preferred slightly more to this one, but I'm still excited to see what it's like. Then I picked up a blush from one of their recent ranges, which I think was the Garden something or other. So this is one of their pressed powder blushes, and it is in the shade Whole 9 Yards. And I love the packaging on this line, and also inside it is a really pretty blush. It's like a mauvey tone blush, which looks like it has a bit of shimmer on it as well. It does have a mirror up there, and also it feels like it's got a magnetic closing, which is really nice, and it feels more luxury. Excited to see what that's like. And then I picked up a couple of their Luxe liquid lipsticks. I got the shades Keep It Coy and Air Kiss. The other Luxe liquid lipsticks that I've tried were the ones from the Disney Designer collection. I've not tried any from just their normal line, so I'm keen to see what these ones are like. These are the two shades. This one is the Air Kiss one, and then this one here, which is kind of a more cool toned one, is the Keep It Coy. This one might be a bit too cool toned for me, and this one looks deeper than it looked online, so we'll see what these ones are like once they're on the lips. So that was my Colourpop order. Managed to restrain myself and not order too many products, which is a problem I do normally have from Colourpop, but I'm quite happy with that small little haul I made. Then I made a purchase on Feel Unique, and the first thing I picked up was the new Urban Decay Lash Freak mascara. I did just get the mini of this because I am so intrigued by this brush. I just had to give it a go, and I did have a 20% off voucher. I was just so intrigued by this mascara not to try it. The way the brush just looks like nothing I've tried before. It kind of reminds me of a sort of like Venus flytrap or something. So I thought I would give this one a go. And then I picked up a liquid lipstick from Sigma. This is from the new range with the Untamed eyeshadow palette, and this is in the shade Dapper. I had seen this swatched and put on by that girl Shay when she did her live swatch of the Untamed palette, and it looked like such a pretty shade. And when I was on Feel Unique looking for the Urban Decay mascara, I seen that this was on sale, so I thought I would give it a go, as it does look like a really pretty shade, and I wanted to try what their liquid lipstick formula is like. I was quite surprised actually to see this on sale already, because I believe it is Sigma's latest release, but I'm not going to complain that I got it discounted. And then the final thing I picked up in that order was a face mask. This is just a pink face mask, which does have a kind of more fitted look to it. A lot of the ones that I'm currently wearing I just picked up from Boohoo, and they are just kind of straight masks. But because generally I do wear glasses, I have terrible trouble with my glasses steaming up, so I was hoping if I picked up one of these ones that it might be a bit better. I've not opened it yet, but I am going to the supermarket tomorrow, so I will give it a go then. Then I placed an order from Look Fantastic. The first thing I picked are these Pixie under eye masks. These are the Beautify Vitamin C and Licorice under eye masks. I have been really getting into under eye masks recently. I don't think they're the cause of the swollen eyes. I don't even know what the cause of the swollen eyes is because I've been using the same makeup and skincare for the past month, so I don't know what the cause is, but once they are more back to normal, I'm excited to give these a go and give them a bit of TLC. So this contains 30 pairs of masks. It says vitamin C brightens and energizes, licorice even skin tone, and ginseng revitalizes and balances. So yeah, keen to see what these ones are like. And then I finally picked up the Aroma Beauty concealer. This is the Stay Woke concealer. I got it in the shade T2 Fair Lady. I think this might be a good shade match for me, but obviously I'll see once I apply it. I've heard so many people talk about how much they love this concealer, so I'm excited to give it a go. Then I placed an order on Juvia's Place. The first thing I picked up was one of their new lipsticks. This is their new Velvety Matte lipsticks. I got one from the nude peach section, and this is in the shade Me. Really love the packaging of these with the ombre effect, and this looks like a gorgeous shade. So I'm excited to see what this formula is like. I was very tempted to pick up a couple of them, but I did manage to restrain myself because I do want to try the formula first. And I'm hoping these are going to appear on Beauty Bay very soon, so I can pick them up from there because at the moment they're not on there. I also picked up one of their new mini palettes. This is the Taupes. This is such a gorgeous neutral cool tone palette. At the point I purchased this, I picked it up because I don't have many cool tone palettes in my collection, so I was excited to give this one a go. I wasn't too sure how big of a palette this would be or how big the pans would be. I did think it was going to be smaller than this, so I'm really impressed by the size of this for the price I paid. I think it was $14, and then I did have a 10% or 20% off code, so I did get it for a little bit cheaper as well. So excited to break into this. I am supposed to be on an eyeshadow palette no buy, but once I'd kind of broke it by adding this to my basket, I then didn't stop, and I have purchased quite a few eyeshadow palettes this month. But like I say, I was sort of trying to make myself feel better with retail therapy, so I don't feel too guilty just yet. The next palette I picked up was the Masquerade Mini, and this is a really pretty palette as well. You've got all the bright shades across the top and then the more neutrals at the bottom. Again, I had underestimated, with it being a mini palette, how big it was going to be. This to me isn't a mini palette. The pan sizes are still bigger than a lot of my eyeshadow palettes. You definitely get your money's worth. This palette was actually in a bundle with this palette, which is the Magic Mini by Juvia's Place. Again, I wouldn't say it was a mini, and yet another pretty palette. This one is a slightly brighter palette and looks like it does have a few sort of more unique shades in it, which I'm really excited about. So these palettes are usually, I think, $20 or $25 each, but they did have these basically on a 2-for-1. I think it was $25 for the two, but then because I have my discount code, I did get a further discount off them again, so I paid even less. Yes, I did have to pay shipping, and I did also get it done for customs, but I think even paying for customs, I've worked out that I paid about £15 each for these palettes. If I was to purchase these on Beauty Bay, they are £26 each, so I definitely got a bargain there. And like I say, this plus what else I'm going to show you, I've well and truly broken my eyeshadow palette no buy. Then I made a purchase from Beauty Bay. I picked up a couple of products from The Ordinary. The first one is this, I don't even know how you pronounce this, Agraline Solution 10%. This says it targets the appearance of dynamic facial lines. So I do have wrinkles on my forehead now. I think I'm at the point where I can no longer call them fine lines. I think they are wrinkles. This one says apply a few drops on the forehead and around the eyes twice daily before heavier treatments. So I'm hoping this one will kind of make them look less harsh before they settle in even deeper. I don't believe I'd seen this product before from The Ordinary, but I was just having a look through one day and it did jump out at me. So I thought I would give it a go because I have had good luck with products from The Ordinary before. And then this one that I got is the Retinol 0.2% in Squalane. This is highly stable, water-free solution of 0.2% pure retinol. This one says apply a small amount to the face in the PM as part of your skincare routine after water-based serum but before heavier treatments. I appreciate that it tells me exactly when to apply it. I've been getting into a few retinol products recently and I am really enjoying them, so I thought to see if I could find an affordable version. Then I picked up a couple of products from Ofra Cosmetics because they had a sale on Beauty Bay. The first one I got is the Samantha March highlighter, which is the Start Inspired highlighter. I have been looking at this for some time and have been really wanting to try the formula of the Ofra highlighters. and this is a gorgeous highlighter. I didn't think the pan was going to be as big as it is, but it is really pretty, and it does contain, I think it's Star Island, and I can't remember what the other one is, but I have been wanting to try it for some time. They are normally £27, which, because I don't overly wear highlighters, it was a bit too much for me to spend. But I think this was half price when I picked it up. It mightn't have been quite that much, but it was definitely heavily discounted, so I thought I would finally give it a go, and it is really pretty. And then my other purchase from Ofra was an eyeshadow palette. This is one of their signature palettes, and this is the Getaway palette, and is a really pretty array of shades. You've got the barley highlighter in the middle and then 4 eyeshadows either side. I have been wanting to try one of their signature palettes, and this was one that called to me the most. These are normally £25, and I did nearly purchase this when I think it was only 20% off last time, but this time round it was actually 50% off, so I only paid £12.50 for this, and I think that is a steal, and I'm really excited to see what their formula is like. Then we have one final purchase of the month, and that was my second purchase from Feel Unique, and yet again another eyeshadow palette, but one I definitely couldn't resist, and it's the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and it is such a pretty palette. As soon as I seen this was going to be released on Trend Mood, I knew I had to pick it up. I think this is a palette where I can safely say I am going to use every single shade in here. It does have quite a lot of shimmers in here, so if you are a person that doesn't overly like shimmers, then it may not be for you. There are only 5 mattes in the whole palette and then 10 shimmers, because it is 15 shades. This is one of her mid-range palettes that do retail for £60. But at the point I purchased this, I did actually have a few gift vouchers saved up on Feel Unique. I had a few of my £3.95s from Beauty Kits and Pick and Mixes, and then because I'd spent so much in the previous month, I also had a £5 off voucher, and on top of that I also had some top cashback I could redeem from that account, so it did have a bit of money that I could put towards it. On top of all that, I do have Natasha Denona as my brand for life on Feel Unique, which is where you can pick a brand and you will have 10% off that brand for life, as the name would suggest. This was released here in the UK on the 18th of September. That is the day that I ordered it. I did get an email from Feel Unique on the 16th of September saying that from the 17th they were changing the way the brand for life worked, because I knew I was going to use my 10% off this, because it is £60 and 10% £6. It's not a small amount, it is a decent chunk off it. So when I seen they were changing the brand for life, I did panic slightly that I wasn't going to be able to get my 10% off. But luckily when I logged on the 17th, they had changed it for the better, and you can now pick 2 brands for life. And if you do select a brand for life, you can actually change it every 6 months. Again, something I thought they might get rid of. So I made sure I stuck Natasha Denona back on as my brand for life, and I also stuck Essence on there as well. So I do have 10% off. So with the 10% off, plus the gift vouchers, plus the cashback I could put towards it, physical cash I handed over, I think I only spent £36 on this, so I nearly got it for half price. I don't think I could have justified paying £60 outright for it, even though it is a palette I know we'll make good use of, but £36 is a bit more palatable for me. But either way, I am really excited to give it a go. I do already kind of have the mini of this. I do have the mini 5-pan glam palette, and I do love the formula of that, and I do love the shades. So now I've kind of got its big sister as well, but I am excited to break into this one and see what it's like. So that is all the products that I purchased in September. So yeah, like I say, I well and truly broke my eyeshadow palette no buy, and probably undid the work of not buying some for a couple of months, because is that 5 that I've purchased? So I do want to say now that I'm going back on my eyeshadow no buy till hopefully at least the end of the year, because that is 3 months then that I shouldn't buy an eyeshadow palette. So if brands could just stop releasing new nice eyeshadow palettes, that'd be great, so I'm not tempted. But other than that, that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.